You guys go on the road offensively. I mean, something we haven't seen you guys be able to put points on the board. You had a chance to win this one all the way down to the end.
I mean, we did some good things in the ball game, and of course we didn't do some good things, and those things came back to bite us and ended up being the difference in the ball game. I'm encouraged by the fact that the way we played defensively, we played a great first half, and we made some mistakes in the third quarter to end up giving up some opportunities to score. But again, I'm encouraged by the way we fought back and kept a game of it and gave ourselves a shot at the end.
That was the word I heard from a lot of guys, was the word fight. In the last 2 weeks, they felt like maybe they didn't fight all the way to the end. This week, they fought all the way.
We fought, I should say, as a team, and we stayed together as a team, and that's very, very important. You know, I've been stressing all along, particularly when you're young, you can't win a game by yourself, and it can't be one unit. It has to be the entire football team, and the guys kept fighting. We made mistakes. We didn't get our head down. We didn't beat up the other guy who made the mistakes. We stayed together as a team, and I think it'll pay off in the long run.
They said they learned a lot from that game, but the only way you can really learn is, I guess, if you come back out and show what you've learned. This week you get to show that off against Texas Southern.
Yeah, I think so. You know, you can talk about it, but you know, you're gonna always be judged by your performance. And I thought we learned a lot about ourselves as a team. And now what we have to do is learn how to seize the moment, seize whatever opportunities we have at that time. You can't wait for it later. You can't hope to get it back. When you have that opportunity, you got to take advantage of it. And we didn't quite do that Saturday.
You're pleased, obviously you've got to be pleased with the running game. 2 backs over 100 yards. Huge.
I mean, we did some good things. We go from -3 yards to 277 yards of rushing. That's a big improvement, and that's what we want to do. We want to keep improving, and eventually the wins will take care of themselves. But, you know, man, we got the head of our attack is a center, 2 guards. I mean, the 3 of them and a quarterback, and 3 of them started this year, had 0 games of experience. So, and you throw the quarterback in, that's 4, and that's the head of your attack right there. So these guys are learning. They're getting better every week. There'll be something to watch. There'll be something special to watch in the years to come and in the games to come. But right now, they're still growing, and we're not making up any excuses. We're working to get better, and that's what we're trying to do, get better.
Jamison has his first start on Saturday. Just talk about that.
He did a lot of good things. I mean, he was having an excellent ball game up until those last 2 drives where he tried to force the issues. Other than that, he did some great things. He made a great throw, and Dorsey made a great catch on one of his touchdowns, and then the other touchdown he threw was just an excellent example of patience, working the play out, riding it out, following all his progressions, and coming back to his progression to make that play. I thought Ross DeMario did a great job of presenting himself, feeling where the defense was going, and put himself in a position where he could make the play, and they connected very smoothly on that play, and it kept giving us a chance. And so I thought he did a great job.
Does he start this week, or does Brandon come back and start this week?
Look, I'm not going to get into all these different things about who's starting, the quarterback controversy, and all those kind of things. Jamison played this past week, and that's what I'm expecting to play this week.
Where do you feel like there's a sense of urgency now? I mean, I know it wasn't a division game, but you're in the meat of your SWAC schedule now.
You know, every time I step out there, it's a sense of urgency for me. I think the guys really realize now that we're kind of in a sense of urgency. We done put ourselves in kind of like a playoff mode, if you will. And only thing you can worry about is what's ahead of you. We can't do nothing about what happened last week except get better. And so now we got to focus on the task at hand, and that's Texas Southern. And we got to get ready for that challenge. That's it. If we're thinking about anything else, we're talking about anything else, we're doing the wrong thing.
Texas Southern's kind of struggled a little bit on the early part. Just talk about them.
I mean, they can say the same about us. Between the 2 of us, we got 1 win. So, our struggles are not unique to them, and their struggles aren't unique to us. So we're kind of in the same situation. We've tasted victory once. We're on a 3-game losing streak. They're on a 3-game losing streak. So both teams are looking at each other the exact same way. You're my fix. So it should present himself as a good football game.
What do they bring to the table? I mean, what challenges do they bring?
Big, physical defense that likes to attack. Whenever you have a defense that likes to attack, you can create big plays for yourself. Offensively, they got a couple of quarterbacks. You got to go against a two-headed monster in the quarterback position again. They have a lot of pride. They're a very intense football team, a lot of talent, a lot of speed. We got to get ready for it. I mean, everybody's looking at the final scores of these football games, but the first half in all these games, they were right in it. Even against Sam Houston, they shut them down. Actually, they scored against them first, and then late in the second quarter, Sam Houston ran off 27 points, and that kind of blew the game away. Same thing with Jackson. Jackson, they're getting ready to go in 7-7 at halftime, and they get a punt block, and then that kind of spoiled the rest of their mode, if you will. So this team does a lot of good things.
Is there anything you can take away from the way that your team prepared last week for the game that you can bring to practice this week?
I think if we see how we prepared, we gave ourselves a chance to win in the fourth quarter. First time we've done that since the Grambling game, and it was the way we prepared. Now we got to do the same thing this upcoming week. We know what it's like. We were right there. We just couldn't get it. And now we got to do something a little extra to get ourselves that opportunity to get it.